In this video, we're going to be talking about your brain and your consciousness experiencing reality. So the first thing we want to be looking at is the brain, and we'll also put the ego in with that as well. So when we look at the brain and the ego, we realise there are two different parts, right? We come from an emotional side and we come from a logical side. And what a lot of people are not doing when it comes to our experience and our reality is using both sides. Because as human beings, we are here to experience. That's it. We are here to be. That's it. We are here to move through life and simply experience what it is that we are going through. And we can go deeper on this, and we will do in other videos where we talk about what we did before we came here. But the whole and the most important part of this video and this understanding is to understand that you're here to experience. So when we look at the brain and the ego, we have to understand that this is a very experiential based ideology. Right? Your brain and your ego, they strongly go off of simply what they experience, right? Whenever the ego is had an opinion flown its way, whenever the brain is looking at information and absorbing it, it goes simply based off of its experience. Whereas if we move more into consciousness and our consciousness and the fact that we have a soul, which is connected with that consciousness, so we'll put our soul and consciousness in this bucket, then we realise that we have two completely different worlds. And some people are either living completely in this place, or some people are either living completely in this place. So what we have to do is we have to look at both of our aspects of ourselves experiencing reality. If you are in a position where you're constantly depressed, you're constantly miserable, and you're constantly in pain, then the chances are that you're just coming from the ego. Because here's the truth for you. If you realised that you could change every single aspect of your life by using your thoughts and using your consciousness, then you'd be living well over here, and you'd be incorporating both of these different aspects into your reality. So what we have to do is we have to understand the quantum science behind consciousness and our brain and ego. You see, we are all connected in every single way. Before we were born here, we gathered all of our geometric patterns that allowed us to bring ourselves into what we are and who we are so that we could experience life. You see, you have created this life for yourself, and it's entirely up to you where you take it, but there is a penciled line put in front of you. And you can walk on that line and you'll start to find that life gets smooth and easy and everything becomes almost like it falls into your lap, or you can go completely off the line and go and do whatever it is and however it is you want to do. There is, however, a small problem with going off of the line. What you do is you miss the lessons that you actually came here to experience. We call that karma. Now, whether you believe in karma or not, I want you to let go of that word and simply understand that you have come here with a set of experiences that you did lay out for yourself. Right? Because you ask yourself the question, why have I been cheated on? Why does my partner abuse me? Why have I not been loved? Why do I not ever get the job I want? Why am I poor? Right? Why do I not love myself? All of these emotions and experiences of feelings are telling you everything that you need to know. And when we understand that we can take our brain and ego and our consciousness and soul, and we can use both of these very perfect and valuable tools at our disposal, we realise that, hang on a minute, my experiences aren't dictating to me, they are defining me. And when you realise that, yes, you may have been abused all of your life, and yes, you may have been pushed into the dirt and bullied and pushed aside, but ask yourself the question, what could it make you? Or what is it making you? I know this from personal experience. So what I want you to start to do is I want you to start to look at yourself, not as somebody that is being pushed aside and walked all over and attacked, but somebody that has the infinite power at their disposal in order to change their own life. Because your soul is, in every sense of the phrase or word, connected with all of the most powerful beings, entities, and anything else that you can imagine in your mind. It's connected with everything. If you believe in God, it's connected to God. It is God. If you believe in gods, then it's connected to all of them as well. If you believe in higher self and consciousness and higher consciousness, it's connected to that, and it is that. It is everything. It is the infinite source, the one, the first dimension, the initial point. And you have access to all of that. You can bring it into your life. You can accept it into your life. You can allow it to become a part of your life. And this is how we understand that our brain and our ego and our soul and consciousness, it's all an experience. Every part of it, every aspect of it. But it's down to you and your own individuality, the ego, which will dictate how you choose to interpret that life. If you see your life as an absolute garbage dump and everything's terrible and everything's awful and everything's shocking, then that's what you'll experience. If you see your life as a mixture of experiences and lessons and potentialities for growth, then that is what you'll receive. You'll be able to open your eyes to new ideas. You'll be able to find new emotions and new feelings and new passions. And all because you're understanding that what you're going through is not dictating to you, but it is defining you. It is allowing you to become who it is that you want to truly become. Don't allow the veil in the middle, right? Don't allow the veil in the middle to stop you from seeing the value and the understanding of both of these sides of your life. Right? What is the veil? The veil is what you came to forget what you ultimately are. Because think of it logically, right? Whichever side. Think of it logically. If you were to understand that you are God, you would not be bothered or affected by somebody cheating on you, by somebody calling you all the names under the sun, by somebody abusing you. Because you'd see that you are everything. You are this phone that I'm recording on. You are this highlighter that I happen to have beside me. You're everything. So we had to forget what we really are in order to truly experience what it is that we wanted to experience. We have to forget in order to have the full experience. Do you get it? So in understanding this, we have to understand that our consciousness and what we are and who we are is absolutely and completely down to what you say it is. And that is a truth of this video that will change your life. Whenever you are exposed to ideas and people that you don't agree with, let it go. Whatever it is that somebody says to you when they don't agree with you, let it go. Because there's one thing that I realised, and one very deep and important thing that I realised, is that we're all correct. Right? Whatever it is that we say is correct if we believe it. Because you have to understand that, again, like I've said in other videos, not everybody has had the information you have had. Not everybody has been exposed to what it is that you know and who you are. So when we come to nurturing all people and loving all people, we must understand that not everybody is where you are. Some people are in the logical side, some people are in the emotional side, some people don't even know what they are, who they are, why they're here. So now it's your turn. It's down to you to help these people to move and evolve, to grow into new people, to become somebody new. Because the truth is that when we understand what we are, spirit and consciousness and the soul, the brain, the ego, and physical body, and matter, and reality, that is when we can understand how to really, truly live. Just like the triangle, matter, consciousness, and spirit. Okay? This trio, the Trinity, the sacred triangle, right? That's what our third dimensional reality is. That's what our reality exists and emanates from, amongst the rest of the dimensions as well. So, whatever it is that you take away from this video, make sure that you understand that you are the infinite, but you had to forget that so that you could experience. And look deeply at your experiences and what it is that you're going through, because there will be a lesson there. And I promise you, it is down to you to find what the lesson is. Of course, people can help you with that. I provide coaching for that. But it is down to you to find out and figure it out. Because again, what feels right? You know, somebody might say to you, oh, you've been cheated on. Do you have to learn self-love? Do you have to learn how to love other people? If that feels right within you, then you know it's true. Don't doubt it. Feel. Don't be afraid to show your emotions, because they are what will set you free. And look at how, does it strike you as odd that over the years the emotions has been battered down and tempered down, and showing emotion is weak? Does it strike you as odd? Emotion is power. Emotion is the key to your salvation. It's time to use it. So listen guys, if you enjoyed this video, consider leaving a thumbs up down below. I really appreciate it. You know how it does. It helps me to get out all over YouTube. It helps me to reach more people. And consider subscribing and clicking the bell icon so that you can come on this journey with me and walk with me on this journey, so that you can experience everything that you want to experience, because I will help you as best as I can to get there. So listen guys, from love and light, I hope you all have a beautiful day. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video.